Okay, what's up, guys? Sorry about that. Had a bit of mic issues with the one set of mics, so I'm switched back to my normal mini desktop mic. So I hope the sound is good. I hope you guys are doing well. Tell me where you guys are watching from. What are you guys feeling for this? The first ever major MMA event in South Africa, and of course, they chose Cape Town. Wouldn't make sense anywhere else. They are, of course, going to Johannesburg as well, coming soon, but I think they're kicking it off with a really, really good card. We're going to start watching now with the prelims. As always, powered by IT Guru Solutions. If you guys want to bet on PFL, you guys can check the link for both in the description. Won't lie, I'm pretty bleak I'm not there, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see what this card has, what it holds. Crystal Arnold is reporting, bro. When did she start watching MMA? All right, let me know what you guys are where you guys are watching from, what you guys are looking forward to today. What do you guys think about PFL? They're the first ever major MMA organization coming to South Africa before the UFC. So thank you, PFL, for doing that. Looks like they might get things started with the first fight, Juliet Uka versus South Africa's Kaylee Niedermeyer. It's been a tough fight for Kaylee. I'm gonna go for Uka here, but I want Kaylee to win. Will she win? I don't know, but let's see. Hopefully she does. Open up some snacks over here. Shane the Duke Wellington, former EFC announcer. Okay, Kelly Niedermeyer is already in the cage. Looks like the fighter's already there. No walkouts. Welcome in the chat, everybody. Tyrone Locke says wankers. Who's the wankers? What a way to kick things off, Mr. Tyrone. Things are hard. Six wins. They said she was 3-0. She's got 5 wins by a decision, though, so if she does win, could be another decision over here. Fatima son ripping. Hey, just don't make it overcomplicated, my man. Okay. Straight into things. Here we go. Okay, they touch gloves. Both looking a little bit tentative here. Still pretty tentative. Okay, none of them really engaging. Okay, Uka throws another kick. Blocked. Uka just relying heavily on kicks. Niedermeyer gets a nice left hook. Nice punches there by Uka. Wow, those things are tough to eat. Kelly looking extremely tentative here. Yeah, Uka's starting to get more urgency. Okay, still a very tentative fight this. Both fighting at distance. See, I don't like that PFL tells you how many kicks and arm strikes, leg strikes, ground strikes they've had, because Uka backs Kaylee over the into the fence. Because it does kind of sway your decision of what you're watching, yeah. And I assume the judges can see it too. Just because you've had 5 kicks versus 5 leg strikes versus 1 doesn't mean you've been more effective. Guys, Kaylee going for the clinch. Uka's hitting her with some shots. This is smart by Kaylee. She should do this. She grapples fairly well. Drops down, but Uka starts the stuff. Kaylee obviously got the Badat brothers in her corner. Great grapplers. Richie Kwan. If you guys are new, let me know who you're watching from. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to the 5,000 subscriber goal. A lot of you are going to PFL. I'm very jealous. Man, I got put on the list for the journalists. I wasn't able to make the trip. Pretty bleak. So Khabib was there. I need a chance to interview a lot of these fighters. The referee asking them to keep it active. I mean, they are grappling. You don't shout to them to keep it active if they're striking from distance now, do you? Nice kick there by Uka. End of round 1. Uka ends round 1 with a nice right hook. Tough fight to call. Both very tentative. Uka probably doing much better on the feet, with Kaylee attacking with the grappling. Not successful, but at least looking to push the fight in that way. Yeah, a little bit tricky to call this fight so far. Need to see a little bit more action here. As always, guys, let me know your thoughts. Who do you think's winning this fight? Who's gonna win it and who is winning it so far? Well, yeah, of course they're rooting for the flag flying behind Niedermeyer. What do you expect? They said 6 fights into her career, she's only fought 17 rounds. That's literally a decision every time. Anyway, they're talking about Uka, obviously. Round 2, here we go. Still tentative by both ladies. Did they just call a timeout for what? What was the point of that stoppage? Why is it wet in the cage? They're still pretty tentative from both ladies. Called for action when they were grappling. I wish we would call for action while they're standing. And Katie goes for a right hand. Nice kick to Bauka. Kelly came forward very tentative, and Uka was just waiting and then picked her shot. Kelly's nose is bleeding. I don't know why or how. Possible eye poke. Let's see if we get the replay. And it's still hard to eat. Yeah, she got her with a little, not too bad of an eye poke nonetheless. This ref does tend to over ref sometimes, so he might dock a point. That would be very, very harsh. He said it looked clean. It looked like a shot. What was clean? Finger or what? Yeah, solid eye poke. Okay, I'm just gonna give her another minute. Now she's ready to go. Okay. Okay. I think Kaylee needs to start pushing the action now and not wait for round 3. So I think by that time it'll be too late. There she goes for a takedown. Uka looks to have her arm around the neck. She's grabbing the fence. Someone's got a weird shot in the crowd there. Uka's got some good takedown defense here. Okay, they must just lean on her and just put pressure and just wear her down if she's going to be successful. Good job by Uka. Kaylee needs to get her leg around Uka's leg and try to use that to get her down. Oh, I see that they've got those holographic adverts in the cage. From certain views, you see one betting company, and from the others, you just see Championship Series, and it was like flickering. It's weird. Uka looks like she's growing into the fight. Man, what are they doing with these flash sponsorships in the cage? Okay, Katie's starting to look like she's getting tired. "42 seconds left." They're telling Juliet, her corner is telling her that Kaylee is tired. She does look pretty tired. Kaylee punches and shoots under. Nice sprawl there by Juliet Uka. Juliet Uka just looks like she's super strong for this weight division. Okay, end of round 2. Uka celebrating. There's still one more round. She walked away like this, celebrating as if she just won the fight. There's one more round left. I think Uka's up 2-0 probably. Why would the cameraman pan to someone with a UFC shirt on at a PFL event? Here we go, round 3. I just hope Yuka Uka doesn't run around for the next 5 minutes because she knows she's ahead. Nice, right there by Yuka. Kaylee looks a little bit too tentative about what Uka's going to do. I think she might be worried about some power. Because Richie Kwan is screaming combinations at her to try, and she's not doing it. And she's going, and then she's not fully committing. She's trying to defend shots while she's supposed to be giving shots. And she does look very, very tired. It's a bit shitty for the fighters. You can hear the corner. So he's saying enter with an elbow and go low. And obviously, as the opponent, you know that's coming. So why would you not look for that? Yeah, Niedermeyer has to be active. She has to go and she has to try to finish because she's quite far behind, I think. Yuka's countering well. Kelly's kind of like going back every time she's trying to hit a shot. It's like she's trying to stay out of range, but her shots are then out of range. And that takedown wasn't. Now she uses her legs. Wow, there's a company that's sponsoring here that's like a copy paste of Revive, it looks like. Same saying, same kind of logo, same thing of putting the stats of the thing up on there. Kelly's got 2 minutes to go if she wants to win this fight. I wonder if the game plan was where they thought they were going to get her down quite easily. And now it's not happening. They're kind of stuck. What is that? That was a shot to the eye, and now she's claiming it was an eye poke. Come on. That was a punch. Yeah, okay. Sorry, my bad. She did poker. She got her like that. No, my bad. Uka's resting. She's trying to get a point deduction. Uka's acting, I feel. Come on. It was bad. Eye pokes are bad, but that wasn't that bad. Kind of just grazed the eye. Juliet got a nice rest out of that. Calling the doctor in. Come on. Seriously, are they going to call this a doctor stoppage? Come on. She's going to play it up. I mean, yeah, I don't know why you're going in with your fingers like that, but come on. She's going to try to get this on a doctor stoppage. She's okay. It's not good what Katie did, but she's okay. Okay, we're gonna get going. Nice, lifted by Kaylee. Juliet piecing her up a little bit on the feet. Kaylee trying to grapple again. That was a good level change. I'm sorry, that was a good level change by Kaylee, but she didn't fully commit to the takedown. So she got her, there was a chance that she could have taken it down. Shouldn't do it. Now they're up against the cage again. Julius seems too strong for her in the clinch, honestly. Why would you give arm strikes as a stat and not head strikes? Kaylee looks absolutely exhausted. Why go for a takedown again? Okay, I think Uka wins that one for sure. Doing handstands, looks exhausted, but yeah, not really convincing to be honest. Let's switch these lights on. Not plugged in. Maybe not. PFL is going to France. Brad Sneakerhead says where to watch. If you are in South Africa or Africa, you watch on Supersport. Whether you guys can watch MMA or you can watch on pay-per-view and DAZN. Those are the two places to watch. I'm watching on Supersport, but those are your options. I'm gonna start the next poll so long for you guys to let me know who you think's gonna win. No stress, man. We're gonna watch Supersport. Yeah, Juliet Uka landed. Got that DAZN trial for the boxing. Okay, sweet. What boxing? Jake Paul or one of those? $30.27. Juliet Uka. Okay, so Juliet Uka takes the first fight. 30-27, unanimous decision across the board. The ref is still mic'd up. They haven't turned his mic off yet. We can hear his conversation. Just wiping off a little bit of blood. Yeah, how come Francis Ngannou isn't there? Right, guys, I'll be right back before the next fight. I need to get some biltong quickly in the freezer. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys. I managed to get some biltong in the freezer. That is ice. That is not mold. That is ice. We've got the first of the heavyweight bracket coming up. Abraham Babli and Paul Emmanuel Naze, both actually fighting under the Ivory Coast flag. I don't know why Topology still has them as UK and France. Maybe its apology is right. They've got them as Ivory Coast for this fight, but who's the referee? This should be pretty explosive. Here we go. I picked the toughest shit to eat today. Look how hard it is to bite through that. I'm gonna go for nausea. Ooh, as I say that, Babbly gets some nice combinations. Wow. Ooh, Babbly's got some nice head movement, eh? Naza needs to use his size a little bit more, like he is now. He's grappling. Might need to get a knife for this. Naza hasn't landed a single shot just yet. One leg strike now. Nice. Babbly needs to get off the fence. Get his boxing. His boxing is really good. Sounds like there's a scouser in this corner. Speed him up a little bit. It's perfect. Speed him up to slow him down. Ooh, Babbly's got some slick boxing. I don't think I'm going to stream the main event, to be honest, the main card. Because I'm streaming this now 4 till 8, and then that's 8 till what, 10? And then we got a UFC tonight. Well, this morning from 4 till 8, there's going to be a lot of streaming. This is tough to bite through now. I like Babbly's boxing. I wonder if he can't cut down to light heavyweight. I mean, he said they said he weighed in at 251, but I think he can cut down to 205. I think he'd be a super dangerous light heavyweight. He's got crazy speed for a heavyweight. Nice power. Ooh, nice. Right there by a Babbly. Naza still... Ooh, that looked like a low blow. I guess went to the stomach. That is a massive sinew running down the middle. Man, Babbly's got some slick hands. Wow. Very, very, very calm in the stand-up exchanges. Speed it up a little tiny bit. What I also like about Babbly is the moment his corner tells him to do something, he does it. I don't know what Naza is. I mean, Naza is fighting him at close range, which is not good. Should be trying to use his grappling. Now Babbly takes Naze down, and this is not going to be good for Naze. Wow, nice elbows. So this is going to be done. Babley's impressive, man. Babley is very impressive. I'm a fan. I wonder if Naze understands English well enough. Babley going for the finish, man. Naze's still in there, though. Nice elbow there by Babley. Ooh. Ooh. Knocks him out on the buzzer. Wow. One second left, knocks him out. Cold. And the thing is, he could have just chilled in those last 10 seconds. I'm a fan, Babley. What the hell? Last second. What a nice knockout. Yeah, I'll start the poll of the next fight. What a nice knockout on the buzzer. It's a little bit better. Those are called seals, so not sea lions. Massive fan of Bubbly now. Bubbly. Sambarashi Akonya is next. I don't care that France and Mlambu has more fights. Hold on. As I was saying, Simbarashi Akonya is up next. I'm picking him to win. I don't care that France and Mlambu's had more fights than him. Simbarashi Akonya is the man. I don't know about you guys, but I think Dakota Ditchiba could become the biggest star in women's MMA. Let's go, Simbaroshi. Lampu Inspirasi says that the fight not started yet. Simbaroshi Akonya and France Mlambu hasn't started yet, no. They're just doing the build up for now. Man, I like Simbarashi Akonya. He's a really, really good fighter. He's a cool dude as well. France Mlambu, though, fighting out of SPG. Tough fight for Simbarashi, but he could rise to the occasion. It's crazy that Mlambu has had so many fights at Bellator, and now they put him on the undercard, man. That's ridiculous. Fought at PFL before. They obviously, Lampu Inspirasi says, need Hakonya to win. So do I need Simbarashi to win this one. If he wins this fight, trust me, they're going to push him because Frans Mlambo's fought a lot, both Bellator and PFL. He's fought a PFL Europe. Even though he lost his last fight, but geez, they put him on the undercard again. I think it's a bit harsh. Simbarashi's, he's such a hard worker. He's such a good guy as well. First round bout. Simbarashi's got to win this. So much more experienced than Simbarashi. He's not representing Dublin, Ireland. He's still South African. My prediction is Hakonya by sub or decision. I think decision, if I'd say anything, especially since 4 of his 5 wins have been by decision, but it all counts. Is that Nicholas Wende in his corner or Zondi? I didn't see if that's is that Ntando Zondi? PD Coxon, the referee. Well done, man. Let's go, Simbarashi. Here we go. This is the fight I'm most excited about on this undercard. Sweet, they just said next year's PFL Africa tournament. I'll go next year. Okay, Simbarashi's pressuring him a little bit, backing him up into the cage. Nice right hand by Simbarashi, goes for a takedown. Mlambo grabs onto the guillotine, but Simbarashi's head's on the wrong side for that, so be okay. Doesn't have his legs around him. He's just squeezing hard, but it's not really possible to finish it from there. Simbarashi needs to work towards his left side. Mlambo could wear his arms out here. Mlambo's still holding onto his head. Now let's go. Simbarashi looking for Von Flu possibly. Nice. Simbarashi. Very calm. Mlambo's trying to get some sort of a guard here, but Simbarashi gets knee on belly, looking to transition to mount. This is an enormous opportunity for Simbarashi Hakonya. Nice knees. Mlambo trying to hit him from the bottom, which doesn't make any sense, but he is sort of getting to the back of the head. Simbarashi doing nice knees to the ass. The referee warned him a bunch of times about strikes to the back of the head. Just keeps doing it. You can't not hit him to the back of the head from the bottom. Is Richie Kwan in Mlambo's corner though? Because isn't he from SPG? Simbarashi Hakonya is looking really good in this fight. I mean, Mlambo tried to stand up, Simbarashi rushed to the back. He's got a good team. He's training with Demart Penna, Tando Zondi, Nicholas Wende. That's a solid team. Okay, Mlambo looking like he might get up here. Simbarashi just keeps pressuring him up against the cage. Nice little trip there by Simbarashi. I'm going to call him Hakonya because it's easier to keep saying the whole time. Nice knees by Hakonya. Hakonya's looking nice and active. Mlambo rolls, but Hakonya keeps on him. Ends up inside control. Mlambo's corner telling him to leave the head and turn back into the fence. He's not listening. Okay, he does listen now, but Simbarashi's inside control. I mean, if you're grappling with the mod pin every single day, you are going to be solid in there. The mod pinner, probably the greatest 135 pounder to ever grace the EFC. It's debatable between him and Cameron Simon. You might put Faiz Jacobs in there now, but the mod pinner definitely in that conversation, whether it's against Cameron Simon or Faiz Jacobs. Who's dominant in the first round? Lampu Inspirasi says Simbarashi Hakonya has dominated. I mean, he's about to get him in a crucifix. He's looked calm. He's dominated the grappling. Simbarashi's got 23 out of 24 ground strikes. Actually, 24 out of 24. For some reason, they got him Lambu 23 out of 24, but they don't mean anything. But yeah, Simbarashi is dominating. Not like doing a lot of damage, but doing enough damage and controlling really well. Mlambo not able to get up. Americana attempted by Simbarashi corner. Ooh, yes. Damn. Simbarashi was like, that arm was bent back, like, badly. But Mlambo gave a thumbs up on the other side. So, all right. Simbarashi ends that round really well. That is Ntando Zondi in his corner, not the Mart. And I can see it in the cage. If you ever had to, if they ever had to see this, that I'm confusing Demart with Ntando Zondi. When is Mahasharip fighting? He is fighting way up at the top. He's fighting in the main card. He'll probably be fighting in about 4 to 4.5 hours. This is still the prelims. Listen, man, Simbarashi has given a really good account of himself in this first round. If he can continue this, he's made a name for himself. Nice straight left there by Simbarashi. Mlambo's always dangerous on the feet. Looks as he looks for a head kick. Nice little exchange by both of them. Yeah, Mlambo definitely a little bit more solid on the feet here. Simbarashi, not a slouch, but I would go back to the ground if I was Simbarashi. Nice setup for the takedown by Simbarashi Hakonya. Mlambo again on a guillotine, but he can just abandon it. Okay, now he's got a leg in. Simbarashi needs to be careful. Okay, so now he goes for the Von Flu. Simbarashi, nice. Okay. Mlambo just holding on. Yeah, Francis Mlambo's not listening to his corner that well because you can hear Richie Kwan screaming at him what to do, and he's not following the instruction. They're telling Simbarashi you can do the 12 to 6. That is true. Yeah, they're telling Francis Mlambo to give up the lockdown that he has. because they need him to get his underhook and try to get up, and he's getting underhooks the whole time, but he's not trying to get up. Okay, now he's got an underhook again, but he should be trying to get up, Francis Mlambo, but he's not. And that's credit to Simbarashi Okonya as well, because he's got some smothering pressure, it looks like. I think Francis Mlambo's corner might be getting frustrated with him. If I read between the lines here. Simbarashi still doing really well, keeping Francis Mlambo down. Good fight by Simbarashi so far. Okay, they're still telling Francis Mlambo to give up the half bar to get his back to the fence. He's not really listening. I don't know if he doesn't hear them or not, but his corner is getting a bit frustrated because he's not doing what they're telling him to do. Now he tries to get up, but Simbarashi is just too quick with it. Now Mlambo looks like he might get up, but Simbarashi is just so good with his control. Francis Mlambo rolls, does a good job, but Simbarashi again, man, he's got such a good awareness on the ground, man. And Mlambo's got no answer for this. Mlambo's this is his 22nd fight. This is Simbarashi Okonya's 6th fight, and he's dominating like this. Who's winning? Lampo Inspirasi says Simbarashi Okonya is not just winning, he's dominating. Mlambo has no answer. Now Simbarashi is dropping elbows. Nice elbow to the ribs there, controlling him, getting an arm around the neck. I'm probably not allowed to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Okay, another back of the head shot. Mlambo hit Simbarashi according to the back of the head. He's been warned multiple times not to do that. Okay, so I'm probably not allowed to say this, but I spoke to Simbarashi Okonya last year sometime. Herman Sylvester says, me also. You also what? You also surprised? And he had a great performance to try to fight for the belt. And I asked him, yeah, that was a 12-6 at the back of the head. What the hell was that? And he said, nah, he's not going to fight for the belt. I think it was there was a reason. I'm not going to say what the reason was. He wasn't going to fight for the EFC belt. I won't go into that much detail. And I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad he waited, because this opportunity right here provided... Back of the head shots are not cool. And that was a 12-6 at the back of the head. Provided, you know, it doesn't either end in a doctor stoppage, DQ, whatever, or he can't continue. Simbarashi lay down quite a bit. He seems to be bleeding. Crowd cheering as he gets up. Those back of the head shots are hectic. Anywhere from like the back of the head to like just behind the ear. Disorientating. But I'm glad he never fought there, because now look at this huge opportunity. And he's just putting on a show here. So Lampu Inspirasi says, stoppage, question mark, what happened? No, so they've stopped the timer, because Mlambo kept from bottom side control hitting him in the back of the head and hitting the back of the head in round 1. Now in round 2, same thing. Referee warned him multiple times. What happened just before this, though, is he literally 12-6 elbowed him to the back of the head twice. So Simbarashi's taking his time now. Doctor is seeing him. He looks good. Let's just hope it doesn't affect him and that he fights groggy. So yeah, I think they should take a point away from Mlambo. I mean, he got warned so many times and he gets a 12-6 to the back of the head. Okay, so referee says if Simbarashi Akonia can continue, he's going to take a point because he did warn him a bunch of times. Simbarashi looked like he was in a lot of pain there. It looks like they're going to continue. Lampins Parasi says that's illegal. I hope Akonia is doing good. He's doing better than good, my man. He's dominating. 1 point deducted for France Mlambo. Okay. Simbaroshi is going to continue. Now they start standing. They should actually start them in the position again. Okay. End of the round. Another dominant round for Simbarashi. 2 rounds to 0. But effectively a 10-8 round now because Mlambo got a point taken away. Let's go. Okay, in case you guys missed it, 2 rounds to 0 for Simbarashi Akonia, most definitely. And one of those rounds is effectively, essentially a 10-8 because a point got taken away from Mlambo. So at the moment it's 20 to 17 for Simbarashi. Lampo Inspirasi says by decision is a lock. Most definitely. Because he would need to get a 10-7 round. Okay, start at round 3. This would have to be a 10-7, essentially. Okay, they give each other a hug before they engage. And Mlambo drops Simbarashi. He's back up though. Low blow. Damn. Low blow by Simbarashi Akonia on France Mlambo. Accidental, of course. Just before that, he dropped him to one knee. He dropped Simbarashi to one knee. And Simbarashi Akonia is grappling a lot and dominating on the ground, but he's not scared to try to stand with him. He's going for it standing too. Okay, while we have a stoppage, let me see if I can connect these lights up at the back here quick. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, straight down the middle onto the nuts. That wasn't even, I mean, he was trying to go for an inside leg kick, I guess. Who's winning? Still Simbarashi, although Mlambo did drop him to one knee. Okay, referee saying it's accidental. Definitely was accidental. Simbarashi Akonia is such a legend, man. Doesn't look him in the eyes. No, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Yo, what happened by stoppage? No stoppage. They stopped. They had 2 timeouts now. Okay, here they go again. They had 2 timeouts. One for the back of the head strike, one for the low blow. Okay, they hug again. before they engage. If I'm Simbarashi Akonya, I would definitely shoot the takedown again. I think Mlambo's very dangerous on the feet, and he has the range advantage. Ooh, it looked like Simbarashi Akonya got hit with a shot as he went back like this, but then he shot the takedown, now he's on top. Mlambo a lot more active this time. Mlambo did really well on the feet. Like if he could stop the takedown, it would have been a very long fight for Simbarashi. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but now Simbarashi Akonya's got one hook in. Hits him with a nice 12-6 to the side of the head. Nice shots there by Simbarashi. Okay, so Mlambo looking to be a little bit more active from the bottom here. Still not actually getting up, but Simbarashi's on top in half guard. 2 rounds to 1 up, plus a point taken away from Mlambo. By the way, guys, if you guys are new here, please make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get to the 5,000 subscriber goal. As always, check out IT Guru Solutions and PokerBet. Link in the description. Okay, Simbarashi on top now, consolidating, looking to pass to side control. Mlambo's doing a good job of getting his leg in. Okay, so Mlambo's getting another last warning for putting his foot in the cage. Actually, Simbarashi got one for keeping his foot in the cage. My bad. Simbarashi Akonya looking to pass to side control, but stays in half guard. You can still do a lot of damage in half guard. Nice, into side control, Simbarashi. Yeah, Simbarashi Akonya with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left, still on top. Now the referee says he needs action or he's going to stand it up. Don't like when they do that. Why don't they do that when the people are actually standing up and they dawdling? Yeah, Simbarashi Akonya is not affected by the big lights. I mean, he was a championship level fight at EFC. And once again, EFC is giving the fighters a platform under the lights with the crowd to not be overawed when you get to this stage. I think Pity Cookson is a good referee for this because he knows both fighters. I think he's probably reffed them both before. So yeah, France Mlambo's corner hasn't been giving him any advice lately. Wasn't listening. Referee asking for action. I think France Mlambo's just waiting to get stood up. If they stand up, this is an interesting last minute. Because France Mlambo was doing really, really well on the feet. Nice, they get up. 45 seconds left. France Mlambo pushing forward. This could be interesting if you could keep it standing. Ooh, nice right there by Mlambo and by Simbarashi. Another nice right by Mlambo. Wow. And then Simbarashi hits him with one of those. Man, what an entertaining fight. And they both look like they want to stand and bang in the last 20 seconds. Mlambo's just got the reach advantage though on the feet. 20 seconds left. Yeah, there's no time to play games there. Come on. Ten seconds left. And time. Simbarashi Akonya, my man, gets the win. I told you you're going to win this one, my man. Under the bright lights, a star is born. Simbarashi. What a legend. Odabayo Ridwan says, watching from Nigeria. Welcome from Nigeria. Our Princess Uka dominated. That she did. She did. She's just so strong compared to Kaylee, especially in the clinch. Every time Kaylee was trying to take her down, she's like, nope. They're all friends. They're hugging it out. It's a bit weird. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Mlambu's team looks pissed. Man, and the chat thought Mlambu was going to win. Andy Garcia says, who's winning? Simbarashi Hakonya didn't just win, he dominated. Thank you for subbing, by the way, whoever just subbed now. Nah, Simbarashi Hakonya. Going to be a 30-26. Wow, there's a 30-25 in there even. Simbarashi Hakonya. Legend, man. Such a nice guy, such a legend. He's gonna cry, bro. I'm telling you, he's gonna cry. He's that passionate about it, man. Oh, he's fighting the winner of Nkosi Ndebele and Mahmoud Atif. Wow, man, could you imagine he beats the winner there? Which I wouldn't bet against him. Andy Garcia says, Francis Mlambu won or lost? Francis Mlambu lost 30-25, 30-25, and 30-26 to Simbarashi Hakonya. Okay, I'm gonna start the next poll. Seriously, they got all the people from Arsenal Football TV and all these other on all these other channels on Supersport. That's interesting. So yeah, Francis Mlambu lost. Simbarashi Hakonya quite dominant win. All right, I'll be right back before the next fight. They're playing adverts on this side, so give me a second. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry guys, I'm back. They're starting to do promo work for Nkosindabele, so let's get back to it. Who do you guys think is going to win this fight, guys? Going for Kane, Kane. Anybody know when they're doing the semi-finals and finals of these of this heavyweight tournament and this bantamweight tournament? I think I'm going for Kane to win this one, honestly. Man, if you're watching on Facebook, I'm sorry that I'm only replying to you now, Jovan. I put it on YouTube here, but I should probably have both here. It is still the prelim, so here we go, round one. The referee's standing way, way back here. Why are we hearing another referee on a mic? Ooh, what happened? Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, he just kneed down opponent. What the hell is he doing? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. Whoa. A crown opponent, man. Knee to the head. No, that... Opponent called up big time. And now he's gonna get DQ'd. And he should... That dude was about to lose the fight. Yeah, there's no way he's gonna get up and continue. Yeah, it looked like it was an eye poke. There was an eye poke first, and then... Man, Yvonne on Facebook says, big shout out to our boy Kevin Larena. Man, there's even that fight still happening tonight. I mean, I could literally sit here and stream for 16 hours straight if it was possible. Oh, that would be... Let's see. I think this guy's not going to keep fighting. I think it's going to be a disqualification. They're telling him he's got 2.5 minutes. We'll just catch up the timer quickly. That was dumb. The doctor's giving him a towel for the eye poke. I would be more worried about the shot to the head. That massive knee to the head. Saying he can't see him. Dude's got nail polish on. What do you expect? They're gonna call this fight Dr. Stoppage. Why'd you knee him on the ground, bro? Come on. What about anticlimax? You'd be a Dr. Stoppage. Won't be a DQ. Why would you knee him to the head when he's down? Where have you been fighting, bro? What Okay, so Holton now complaining. Doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with his eye now. Man, Kane is crying in the middle of the... Okay, we'll start the next poll, guys. Who's winning? Shitamba or Henien? Okay, the first semi-final is going to head. It's Babley versus Holton. Those semi-finals happening in Joburg or where? I'll go for Henien to win this one. I need to go to the toilet, guys. Give Okay. In we go again. Chitamba versus Henain. Not, the odds are stacked against Chitamba, honestly. Chamba. Crowd goes mad. You better go for the win after some cheering like that, man. Reaction like that. Here we go, round one. Indian looks calm. Chitamba is pushing the action here, though. And Jens straighten his hair or relax his hair. It's like very floaty up and down. It's like ultra straight. I don't know. It's just the odd observation. Nice shot there by Shitamba. Kenyan staying at a very, very far range. Nice shots there by Shitamba. Nice shot there by Henyen. Nice right hook there by Henyen. Nice shot. Nice straights there by Henyen. Kick caught by Shitamba. Shitamba's looking good in this fight. Ooh, Henyen is quick, but he's got a nice welt on his right side. Nice 1-2 there by Shitamba, countered with nice straight right there by Henyen. It's been a good fight so far. Both guys a little bit tentative, but they are letting loose a little bit. Nice leg kick there by Shitamba. Oh, nice attempt there by Henyen. Stuffed by Shitamba, but then a nice judo throw there by Henyen. Shitamba trying to get up. Henyen looking for a DOS. Oh, nice. Shitamba doing really well. More of an anaconda than a DOS, actually. Still could get it. And the end just needs to roll. Shitamba looking to strike. I think you need to address the submission first, maybe. Then maybe look to strike. But all Henyen has to do is try to roll and then hook a leg. Shitamba doing really well, getting his arms nice and wide. Eight seconds left here. Good round for Henyen, getting the takedown. Last second stands up and hits him with some strikes. End of round one. Henyen raising his hands like he just won the fight. This guy seems like such a clown. But Henyen does have a little bit of a towel. He kind of tapped him on the shoulder before he went for it. I mean, he jumped straight from that hip throw into an anaconda choke. That was very slick. Okay, round 2 looks like it's coming up. Okay, round 2, here we go. Nice. Right there by Shtamba. Nice right by Shtamba and a right by Indian at the same time though. It's crazy these are bantamweights, eh? Stamba's pressuring him the whole time. Nice right there by Shtamba. Not clean, but it's a good right. Indian get a little bit clumsy with it. Just cheering Sutu in the background. So surreal. Yeah, they're really messing up with these holographic sporty bet sponsorship tags. They keep missing the cushion part of the cage. Stammer's look good. Jeez. In the end, it's like trying to showboat and be cocky, but he's not really doing much. Stammer's given a good account of himself in this fight. He's done really well. I just love to see him knock this dude out now because this dude's showboating and cocky for no reason. Nice takedown there by Yen. Like to see Stammer get that underhook, which he seems to be working for. And try to get up somehow. Make this more of an interesting stand-up battle, because I think that's his strength. Excuse me. Okay, referee about to stand them up. A little bit harsh. Hinian probably going to shoot for another takedown. Nice kicks there by Chitamba. Hinian raises his arms again as if he's won. Trolling. Trolling's okay, but the showboating when you're not doing anything, that's a bit cringe. Yeah, I got a question for you guys. You see these noodles, like noodles? You guys ever eaten them raw? Well, that's what I'm about to do, so don't judge. I just put the, because I'm pretty hungry, I put the spice in, shake it up. And then you eat it just like that, like chips. That is good. Ever tried that? If you haven't, you got to try it. Yeah, it was a pretty close fight. I think it's 2-0 for Hinian, but been a close fight. The difference has been Hinian's takedowns and ability to stay on top. I think even if Chitamba wins this, loses this, he's going to have a good account of himself here on the feet. Just needs to work on getting up. Big swing and a miss by Chitamba. Nah, Hinian's a solid fighter. I just think he needs to do a little bit more on the feet, but good fighter. 5-0 probably after this fight, and barring a knockout. That being said, though, Chitamba is very tall for bantamweight and long and rangy, so tricky fight. Nice shots by Hinian. How would a judge give Shitama the second round? In what world? Nice judo hip toss / force you down by Henyin. Henyin still on top. Mlambo can't get out. You know what? I think Simbarasha Konya takes him. Simbarashi's got to make it through the next fight though, but yeah. I think Simbarashi Konya is a better wrestler than him. Okay. Emoting on the crowd. Be careful, bro. You're in Cape Town, huh? More importantly, you're in Goodwood / Para. You must be careful, bro. Okay, next poll's up. We got Awa or we got Clark winning the next fight. How could you see the judges giving Shitamba any rounds? Nah. Kenyan literally a motor in the crowd. He almost hit them with the loser one, but no, he just. Of course he will. There's no way Henyan never won this fight. Come on, guys. $30, $27, $29, $28, $28, $29. Split decision. That's a bit harsh. And Ain, for me, won that unanimous decision. How you got the split decision? Where in what world did Chitamba win a round? I'm sorry. Two undefeated fighters on the opposite side of the bracket now. Hanain fighting the winner of the next bantamweight fight. Simbarasha Konya fighting the winner of Ndebele versus Atif. So it would be nice to have 4 South Africans in there, but hey, let's see. 3 South Africans, Simbarashi, Zimbabwean, my bad. Okay, I'll be right back before the next fight. Sorry, guys. This fight's already started. I'm a little bit late. Playing for Clark to win this one. Expecting a knockout here. Definitely expecting a knockout here. Whoa! Awa hits him with a nice shot. Clark gets backed up against the cage. Awa hitting with some big shots. Clark looks alright. I was actually at Clark's last fight. It was super impressive. Oh, nice. Awa takes him down. Awa just looks incredibly strong. Nice shots there. Got Stephen De La Rey in the corner of Clark. I believe I could hear his voice. Awa lets him stand up. Looking for a knockout here, definitely. Awa looks... Man, he just throws him down. Wow. Awa hitting with some big shots. Clark looks alright though. Hey Martin, thank you for the like. Nice shot there by Awa. Awa looks powerful. One of 30 children in his family. Awa is. Nice kick there by Clark. Clark looks a little bit fatigued. Okay, accidental headbutt in the timeout. Okay, here we go. Nice shot there by Clark. Man, these guys are going for it. Justin Clark's chin is open for that right hand. Justin Clark looks pretty damn calm. Nice right there by Awa. Teacher Awa just looks like he's got crazy power. But he's also starting to look tired now. Justin Clark kind of giving his back up. Circles around. How did Teacher Awa lose his fight? Teacher Awa did power slap. Okay, and another stoppage. Okay, there they go again. Teacher Awa's looking really tired. Teacher Awa has a TKO loss in power slap. Nice body kick there by Justin Clark. They're both looking really tired. Both sort of explosive fighters. Teacher Awa's nose does look broken. Final 10 seconds. Okay, they ended that one a little bit early. How well can each of these guys recover? Because they both do look really tired. Some nice shots there by Teacher Owl. I think he won that first round. I love the way PFL showcases South Africa. And they showcase the place that they're in. What? Teacher Awa can't make it. Justin Clark wins another retirement. This is the second time that someone's retired against him in a row. Wow. Second time he retires, he gets a retirement against him. Dude can't get up off the stool. Second time for Justin Clark. There's BK in his corner. Zondi in his corner. Wow. Yeah, starting the next poll, who do you guys think is going to win? Shannon Fantonda or Bule Godogo? Justin Clark winning this one by retirement at the end of round 1. Okay, I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. The saying, "Our nose is broken." Possibly why he stopped. Apologies for that interruption, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, in this next fight, I'm backing Shannon van Tonda, obviously, to win this fight, but it's going to be a tough fight. Godoga is undefeated. However, Shannon van Tonda's 9 fights in his career is very, very experienced. Yay, Shannon van Tonda coming to the cage. Coming out to Lincoln Park, what a legend. Okay, Shannon van Tonda 30, 5'11", 136.2, 71.5 inch reach. Godogo 27, 5'9", 135.6, 74 inches in the reach. Coming out to one step closer, man. What a banger of a track. Black belt. Shannon van Tonda looks zoned in. Here we go. Nice. Oh, Fantona on the leg. Interesting. Interesting that Kodogo's going to the ground. I'm thinking there's going to be a triangle choke here for Shannon Fantona, the way that he is starting to set things up. Here he goes. Nice. Shannon Fantona getting the head down. I think he's going to get it here. I think there's an armbar coming even. Armbar. Nice defense by Kodogo. Knee on the neck. Shannon Fantona left it because of the knee on the neck. Nice defense there by Kodogo. Full body weight on the neck. I think there's going to be another triangle opportunity here. Shannon Fantona needs to just watch out though that he's not too comfortable on the bottom here. Because yes, Kodogo's not doing damage, but Shannon Fantona's also on the bottom the entire time. Nice elbow by Kodogo. Yeah, Shannon Fantona is dangerous around across the rounds. So yeah, just needs to bide his time here. He is on bottom though, and Kodogo is giving some nice elbows, dropping big elbows from the guard. Short elbows, but still effective. And Oblique couldn't be there in person. I wish EFC would have live events like this again, like proper live in a Grand West or something like that, not at the Performance Institute. Sell tickets, have a proper big crowd, you know. Fantona needs to get up here. There's gonna be some big shots dropped on him. You see, now after all these shots, he's not throwing up submission attempts anymore. This is tough for Fantona on the bottom here. Even though he's comfortable there. Okay, into round one. Godogo takes that round for sure. Xenophon is active on the bottom, and I think he needs to not be so comfortable with his back. Try to get up. Crowd is in. I think it's pretty much sold out, if I recall. Okay, Godogo quick up off his chair. Xenophon is one moment away from a submission. Here we go, round two. I don't think it's a tough round to score. I think Godogo won that first round. If you guys are new here, please consider subscribing. If we get to 3,200, oh, Xenophon on the neck. Here comes the guillotine. He's gonna get it. Nodding his head. Yeah, he'll get it. I think Godogo might go out. Mounted guillotine. There you go. Shadow Fantonda. Man, Godogo hasn't tapped yet. Wow, Godogo's out. Nice defense there by Godogo. Now he's on bottom. Fantonda in mount. Like to see Fantonda drop some elbows here, not just focus on the submission. Nice, starts throwing some shots. Fantonda now in full mount. He was in a 3/4 mount, now he's in full mount. Godogo looks fairly comfortable on the bottom. Looking to get up, exposes his back. Fantonda rolls with him. Godogo had a sort of a bulldog choke. But no, nice. Godogo kind of ending up on top, but Fantonda slips out, gets to the back, arm under the neck. Can get some time now to work for that. Thank you for the sub. Can get some time to work. And he looks like he's going to lock up the choke, even though he doesn't have his hooks in. Now he's starting to tighten it up. Godogo's getting his chin under, giving the thumbs up. Nice defense there by Godogo. Okay, Fantonda now has got the second hook in. Godogo doing a good job of defending though, fighting the hands. Did sneak his fingers into the glove though, but Fantonda looking to get under the neck again. Nice, onto the body triangle. Slick jiu-jitsu by Sean Fantonda. Shannon Fantonda, what am I saying? Shannon Fantonda's just rolling, he's just all over him. Under the neck, this should be over. This time it's, he throws a thumbs up. What? Shannon Fantonda is squeezing for all his worth. Godogo giving the thumbs up again. Fantonda now going palm to palm on the guillotine. Now Godogo's not giving a thumbs up anymore. Fantonda needs to be careful not to gas his arms out here. Godogo doing a great job of fighting the hands. Now rolling to the other side. Okay, Godogo's getting a last warning for grabbing the inside of the gloves. Okay, Fantonda's still on his back. Body triangle or modified body triangle. Godoga did a great job. Spins into his guard. Nice defense. Hits him with some big shots. I think Van Tonda, wow, great elbows. I think Van Tonda's probably his spirit's probably broken a little bit there, for lack of a better term. It sounds hella fruity, but often working so much in a position that you get so many guys with, and this dude just throwing thumbs ups when you got arm under his neck. Very calm, fighting his way out of it. I think it could break you a little bit. Nice shots there by Godogo. It's been really impressive. I did say in the beginning, I'm obviously backing Van Tonda, but Godogo's undefeated. He's undefeated for a reason. Nice. Van Tonda looking to throw up an armbar, misses. Gets hit with a big shot by Godogo. Oh, Godogo passes his guard, hits him with some big shots. Wow. Now Godogo's going for a guillotine. Van Tonda turns it around. Now Van Tonda's on top again. It's a very tough round to score because Van Tonda looked more likely finishing it, but Godogo did a bit more damage with the shot. So I don't know how you score this one. Time, end of round 2. Good round for, actually pretty good round for both these guys. I think Godogo, when he got on top, did more damage. I think, like I say, Van Tonda was closer to finishing the fight probably with those submissions. I mean, he was on 3 different types of submissions, but Godogo needs to be careful. The referee is telling his corner to take his fingers out the gloves when he's fighting the submissions. He said he's going to take a point if he continues, so let's be careful. I love how PFL references the UFC. They say he channels Inna Volkanovski. Not scared to mention other promotions. It's lovely to see. The arena is full. It's packed. I don't know. It's a tricky round to score, man. We got a round 3. Start the timer. Very tricky round to score. Ooh, nice lefty by Godogo. And Van Tonda is hurt. Godogo's swarming. Wow, nice shots. Van Tonda fights back though. Got his head on the neck. Jumps the guillotine. I do think he's still a bit groggy though. Godogo's been impressive. And the thing is, Shannon Van Tonda is also... Yusuf says, who's playing now? It's Shannon. It's on the screen right here. Shannon Van Tonda versus Bule Godogo. And it's a close fight too, but I think Godogo is winning. Hey, Godogo gets Van Tonda to the ground again. Van Tonda looking to set up some sort of an attack. Going for another triangle. Got his own arm in the way. I think Godogo grabbed his gloves again. These things are undefeated, bro. Okay, 2 minutes left. Godorgo's still on top, controlling this fight. A little bit unfair. The referee wants to stand them up. Godorgo is working. Petey Coxon himself a veteran of the fight game. Fantonda now going for a Kimura. This is interesting. Could be interesting. If you can't get the Kimura, you could use this to reverse the position. But yeah, I think Godorgo's arm is out. Nice shots to the side there. Elbows by Godorgo. Fantonda throwing his leg up, but yeah, Fantonda needs to look to get up. Godorgo's defense has been really good from all of the submissions that Fantonda has been throwing at him. Shannon Fantonda's corner now telling there's 45 seconds left. He needs to work. He needs to try to get up. Just kick the hips, try to get up. Easier said than done, but you got to try, man. It's a close fight. If you end up on the bottom here, you could lose the round, lose the fight. You know, you never know. It could be 1-1. But yeah, Godorgo hits him with good shots when it's his time, but a little bit of a lay and pray here. But I don't blame him, man. Shannon Fantonda's dangerous off the bottom. Okay, final 10 seconds. Godorgo ends this fight on top. They're ending all these rounds early. Tough fight. But I think round 3, he ends up taking it. I think, why do they keep calling Cape Town the Queen City? It's called the Mother City, people. Queen City nonsense. Okay, 135 total strikes for Godorgo versus 32 for Shannon. It should be 30, 29, 28, 30, 27. 30, 26. 29, 28, red. 29, 28, 27, blue, surely. I'm surprised one of the judges had it for Shannon Fantonda, in all honesty. One round maybe, but two? Holla, why is Terence Palelo's coach in Godogo's corner? I think Godogo's gonna beat Henin. I think Maxwell Nana, because they're showing the preview for this, is going to win this fight. Russian Sambo champion. Justin Clark's facing the winner of this fight. Good luck, my man. That's going to be a tough fight. What do you guys think of this tournament format? I don't know, I quite like it, but I do and I don't. I just want them to just make fights, you know, because now if you're out of this tournament, let's say you have a good record, you had good wins before this, now you're out of the tournament, now you got to sit and wait, you know? I guess for that year, it's probably, okay, you know, the most deserving will win, but a couple of empty seats actually now I see. Come on, Cape Town, you guys are shot a little bit more for that. I think Maxwell Nana is going to take this quick. They just called Fede or the GOAT. He's there. He's up there. Man, they're messing up with these sporty bed holographics. I mean, he's a big heavyweight, but he doesn't look like it. It just looks like he hasn't really need to train to be that big. These dudes are making 265. Grogu. Doesn't look like he's in shape at all. Grogu. Adabayo Ridwan says he's fighting out of KFC gym. Yep. Variety bucket. Dude, watch us joke like this and he ends up winning. Could you imagine? Maxwell Nana. Got the pedigree. Family bucket. I think Groggy is going to be there for a quick time, not a long time. He's going to be there for a good time. I think this fight's going to be over fairly quickly. Grogway. Nice right there by Grogway. Grogway grappling. Nana stops. Stuffs it. Nana turns him into the fence. Man, no one outside the US watches American football. Stop with those stupid comparisons. I think Grogway is already tired. I could be wrong. I mean, he's breathing heavily. Nice head kick attempt there by Nana, but it was blocked. Nice shots here by Grogway. Ooh, that was close. Grogu is looking alright, eh? I think as this fight goes on, Grogu is in trouble. But yeah, impressive so far. Nice shots here by Nana. Nice kick to the midsection on Grogway. I don't know if it actually got him. Ooh, nice right there by Grogway. Nana shoots a takedown. Grogway's like, nope. Grogway might have hurt him. There's nothing more annoying than someone that's built like that actually moves really well. Because you're like, how the hell is this even possible? Grogu can take a shot, but he is exhausted already. Nana doesn't look too fresh either. Nana, why are you taking... the game plans today have been odd. I thought I saw Martino da Silva in the background there, in the corner. Is that him? Not sure. Nice elbow there. Okay, final 10 seconds. Nana looks a bit tired. So does Grogu. Nice shot there by Grogu. Looked like it hurt him. Looks like Riyad Mahrez in the crowd there. Round number 2 underway. Nice shot there by Nana. Nana keeps looking off to the side. It's a bit odd. I don't know if he has like a tick or something like that, but after each exchange, he just keeps looking off to the side. It's weird. They both went for leg kicks and connected. pace has definitely slowed down here in round 2. Nice shot there by Nana. They're throwing good shots. It's just none of them are like hurting a lot. Doesn't look like. Now they start to look like they're going to pick up the pace. But Grogway looks like he's been resting a little bit. And now he's going to pick up the pace. Doesn't Grogway look like an intensely overweight Khalil Roundtree? Like an obese Khalil, maybe a little bit harsh to say, like super overweight Khalil Roundtree. Man, Nana keeps looking off to the side. He's going to get KO'd if he keeps doing that. Thank you for the likes on Facebook. Voila. Where? Voila. That's all you hear. I don't know, man. Grogway looks like the more likely to win this fight, in all honesty. Nana just seems to be going through the motions, telegraphing everything. Nice. Nice shot there by Maxwell. Now Maxwell turning on a little bit. Fight hit a little bit of a lull. They are going for it, but nice. Now Maxwell's going for shots, but you're not really hitting him flush. It's more the arms. I'd like to see Maxwell go more for the body. Grogway has a soft body. Could hurt him with a lot more with some body shots. Okay, round 2 ends a bit early. That they have not. Major opportunities to some African fighters. Appreciate you for doing that, PFL. I'm gonna turn this fight off because Nana just keeps looking to the side every time he gets hit with a punch. Like, what is he doing? That was a nice kick. Nana grabbed his hands. They looked like they weren't gonna do much, and Nana just kicked his legs out from under him. See, Nana's got good kicks. He doesn't use them. Encore. Do it again. Okay, Nana looks like he's just trying to get to a decision victory. Oh, nice right there by Grogway. Go for the finish. Come on. I won't lie, I'll be pretty happy when this fight's over. Like, Nana should literally push the pace and try to put him out. Dude, he's so tired, and I don't know. Grogway is super tired, and Okay, semi-finals in October. Man, if you guys come back to South Africa, I know you won't. Finals are from Benin, December 2025. It's crazy, eh? It is life-changing money. 100,000 US dollars for most people in Africa is life-changing money. And the Americans are like, oh, they're only paying us 100,000. Guys, 100,000 US is life-changing money for most Africans. Imagine then going on to fight for the $1 million. Unanimously, how much? 30-27. Oh well, KFC champion did well. Okay, so the bracket is done. Maxwell John Tunana versus Justin Clark. Abraham Babley versus Joffy Holton. Kosi Ndebele. Okay, Mahmoud Atef coming out now from Masr, Egypt. Probably a grappler. Kosi Ndebele back in South Africa after fighting in Brave for the longest time. Yeah, Gossi Debele, former Brave Combat Federation champion. Let's see what he has. Fighting in PFL for the first time. Did he make his own walkout music? Mahmoud Atif. Striker versus grappler. He did also kind of get robbed against Shorty Torres in the one fight. He definitely won that fight. Should have been 9-2, but hey. That old dude sitting in the front looks like he's pushing 100. Smile, Ferdi Bassoon. Cinderella used to fighting 5 rounds, so this will be interesting to see how he does in 3-round fight. Atef looks a little bit nervous. Trying to hear what Atif's corner is saying. Give me a second. Can't hear what his corner is saying. Atif. Oh, almost hit him with a spinning back kick. Debele did. Okay, Atif shoots a takedown. Debele stuffs it. Nice knees there by Nkosi. Okay, still clinching. Atif gets Nkosi up against the cage, gets a over under, locks his hands together. Nkosi throws a knee almost, gets caught in a single leg. I think Atif just realized, you could see the look in his face, and Nkosi's strong at 135. Almost a neither by Ndebele. Decided against it. Nice elbow there by Nkosi. Okay, of course he's still pushing him up against the fence. Get a nice little takedown. Yeah, Tiff had a bit of a cage grab there. But Tiff's got his knee in. Of course he's looking to pass. Of course he's a really good grappler. They announced him as a striker, but he's a really good grappler too. Yeah, of course he went for a mount, got his leg caught, now he's in half guard. Atif looking to get an underhook to try to maybe get up. Of course he may be looking for a DOS. Okay, of course he's dropping some shots from half guard. Nice elbows there by Nkosi. Atif covering up. Of course, he's hitting loads of shots. This referee will stop it in this instance. Over. Not cool by Nkosi doing that, but Nkosi Ndebele gets the win by TKO. Dominant. Dominant. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am off. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching the stream. I'm going to go to a family braai right now. Going to rest and recuperate before UFC 318 later tonight or 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. Join me for that South African time. I will see you guys then. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And all of you guys at PFL Africa itself, you guys must really enjoy. I'm so jealous. Have a good one, guys. See you another time.
Hey guys, you want a beer? Just a little motivates a little help.
And then with like Barney on the bus.
That's why.